Have you ever wondered why people make irrational choices despite having all the necessary information to make a rational decision? Well, that's where behavioral economics comes into play. It's a fascinating field that probes into how psychological, cognitive, emotional, cultural and social factors influence the economic decisions we make. It highlights how these decisions often deviate from those predicted by classical economic theory. Intrigued? Let's delve deeper into this fascinating field. Traditionally, economists believe that people are rational beings who always aim to maximize their utility. But is it always so? Traditional economics assumes that we're all rational actors, making decisions in our best interest. But let's consider the coffee shop around the corner. It sells a plain cup of coffee for $2, but for just 50 cents more, you can upgrade to a fancy latte. They're banking on you, thinking it's a small price for a big upgrade, and often we fall for it. That's behavioral economics at work, challenging the assumption of us being strictly rational. It's the study of how psychological, social, and emotional factors often lead us to make irrational economic decisions. The latte effect is just one example of how our choices can be influenced by factors other than just price and utility. As we can see, humans aren't always the rational beings economists initially thought we were. Now let's consider a scenario. Would you rather have a sure gain of $100 or a 50% chance of gaining $200? This question brings us right to the heart of prospect theory, which seeks to explain how we make decisions when faced with uncertainty. You see, traditional economics assumes we're all rational beings, making logical choices to maximize our wealth. But let's face it, we're humans, not robots. We're influenced by a myriad of factors and emotions, and that's where prospect theory comes in. It suggests that we value gains and losses differently. So going back to our scenario, some of you might have chosen the sure gain, preferring safety over the risk of ending up with nothing. That's what we call loss aversion. In other cases, we might overvalue potential gains, taking risks that a purely logical being wouldn't. That's the essence of decision-making under uncertainty. That's prospect theory for you, demonstrating how our decisions can be influenced by potential losses and gains. How do you make decisions? Are you influenced by the first piece of information you receive, or do you fear losses more than you value gains? These are examples of behavioral biases known as anchoring and loss aversion. Another common bias is the framing effect, which is how we react to various choices depending on how they're presented. These biases are critical in understanding consumer behavior and can inform business strategy. By understanding these biases, businesses can design strategies that cater to the real, not just the rational customer. So next time you make a decision, think about the biases that might be influencing you. Today, we've learned how traditional and behavioral economics differ, explored the prospect theory, and identified key behavioral biases. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment suggesting topics you'd like us to explore next. And remember, don't let your biases decide for you.